Okay, so today we're going to talk about TRE, that stands for Tension and Trauma Release Exercises. It was founded by Dr. David Berceli, who was an American social worker traveling in war-torn countries. And during his travel in war-torn countries, there was often bomb raids, and he was working active war zones. So what he discovered, sitting many hours on bunkers, was two significant findings. He discovered whenever the organism, the human, gets stressed, like in the case of a bomb falling down on the shelters, everyone would go into a fetal position. He also discovered that the animal and the children that he brought down to the bunkers were shaking. They were tremoring vividly. And after the bombing has passed, he noticed that the animals and the children, they were more relaxed. They felt more natural, whereas himself and the other adults were feeling traumatized by the event. So he started to work his way around of asking people, why is this? Why does this come to be? And what he discovered was that by activating the body's natural tremoring mechanism, you can actually release tension. And it's something that is natural, stored within us, but we have socially conditioned and kind of put away because it looks funny if we're shaking, or we don't feel strong, or we don't want to embarrass or make anyone feel afraid. So in TRE, we use 7 exercises to activate the body's natural tremoring mechanism. So we want to open up ankles, calves, all the way through the thighs, up the psoas muscle, which connects the lower body to the upper body. And from there, we can engage tremors. And it can look a little bit different depending on the person, just like everyone has different personalities. And here at Living with the Spirit is something we use to bring yourself closer to your body, to your mind, body, and spirit. Enhances presence. We work a lot with grounding, knowing where we are at in a mind, body, and spirit. Are we far away thinking about something else? Do we get easily distracted by sounds? Or can we simply be here breathing, feel the sensation of our skin, hear, see, smell, and have taste without having to think about the future or the past? So it's something that we like to bring in because it fits very well together with all the other practices that we do here. So my way of approaching TRE comes through bodywork. I'm a massage therapist, personal trainer, and I've worked a lot with physiotherapy. People that come back after injuries or setbacks or surgeries. And I use it to connect to some body parts that can sometimes feel less present in our life, maybe to an injury, or maybe we feel afraid, or maybe something happened in the area that makes us not feel comfortable acknowledging that this is a part of our body. The integration of feeling your whole body is very important, because if you start to feel stop to feel the sensation in one area, we can develop a lot of problems in the area, lack of circulation, and we can also start to injure ourselves because we become less aware of its actual existence. So my specialty within TRE is private sessions, and I weave the grounding practices into all other practices that I do. If it's massage or coaching, doesn't matter, because it's so essential to us to be present and aware of what's happening right here, right now. TRE is a big part of a program, regardless of which kind of stay you do here with us at Living with the Spirit, or if you work with us online. And it's not mandatory, of course, it's voluntary if you want to do it or not, but it's a very pleasant surprise, and a lot of realization that can happen, and a connection to yourself that you might think wasn't there. So feel free to reach out to us if you have any further questions or want to know more about TRE, and we will gladly get back to you.